subscribe to the channel today.
Repping the road, foreign got on my name and they toes. These studies acknowledge me, honestly, put the seat back in the... Welcome to the check-in report. I am your host, True and Living, and today's topic, Diddy sued by one of his former employees, male employees. And I just want to say right off the bat, I told you so. It was here that I was the one who was the first one who said it. What did I say, ladies and gentlemen? I wish I had it queued up. I said that the natural progression of this story, is a man coming forward on Diddy and talking about all of the, experts. Because, we hear the stories. Let's just be honest here. We hear the stories about how Diddy likes to party. We hear the stories about, Diddy being a flamboyant, or let's just say extra zesty character in the hip hop industry. I was the first one to say that the natural progression of this story of Diddy and all of these lawsuits with the misconduct and the Cassie story and all the wild stuff, the natural progression of this story is that a man will come forward on Diddy. What just happened? Hold on. Let me pat myself on the back. Let me pat myself on the back because I was the first one who said it. Rodney Jones. Let's put this young man on the screen right quick. Rodney Jones, if you don't see, Diddy sued for sexual assault by former male employee. Let's put this young man on the screen here. He goes by the name of Lil Rod. Lil Rod. He's allegedly he's a videographer. He's a DJ, if you will. All these different things. Salute the Trenches. I see Trenches in the building. Let me hit that real quick. I see Trenches is in the building. Hold on. Let me see something right quick. Hold on. All right. Okay. All right. Things is working. Salute the Trenches. But Lil Rod, he goes by the name of Lil Rod. He's telling his truth. He's talking about Diddy and all the alleged things that happened, that took place. And he's now coming forward on Diddy as he should. But, people really thought that, I was capping like, oh, Diddy, ain't no male dude gonna come forward on Diddy. And I was just saying, like, the natural progression of this story is that a man comes forward. Listen, all these women coming forward, but I mean, let's be honest, you guys have eyes, you guys have ears. You've heard the stories about Diddy with, other men and, other, situations and stuff like that. You've heard the stories. So, the only natural progression of this whole Diddy kerfluffle is that a man comes forward and pretty much drops the dime on him. Now, here we have it from TMZ. Diddy sued for sexual assault by a former male employee. Oh my goodness. Say it ain't so. Did Diddy do it? And we have a poll in the in the chat section. So humor me with the poll. Did Diddy do it? Did Diddy do it? Did Diddy do it? We want to know. We want your opinion. Now let's read the report here. A rep for Justin tells TMZ Justin Combs. Hold on. Let me go. Hold on. I'm messing up here. Hold on. Let me run it back though. Let me run this back. Hold on. Because they've been updating this story throughout the day. They've been updating this story. Let's go down here. We'll come back up to the updates because there is some new updates. Diddy has just been sued by a man claiming the mogul sexually assaulted him. In legal docs obtained by TMZ, Rodney Jones, aka Lil Rod, a former producer and videographer for the mogul, claims he was repeatedly assaulted by Diddy and subjected to unwanted advances by the associates of Diddy. At his direction, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Jones claims Diddy, among other things, would grope Jones' genitalia. Hold on. This is too much right here. This is too much. This is too much right here. We already get into the groping. And it also says he would touch his, let's just say, buttocks area. I don't want to say that word. Let's just say he was allegedly touching Jones's buttocks area. Jones goes on to allege Diddy would parade around naked in front of Jones. Come on now. Jones believes Diddy was trying to groom him into having relations. He says Diddy would downplay the alleged assaults as horseplay. Hold on. The funny thing about this, not to make light of this, but Diddy comes off to me as that type of character. Because, let's just go down the history of Diddy. There's that infamous interview with Diddy and Nori when he's sitting down and he's telling Fab, we ain't party. When he's saying all of that, he was playing around in that video. Like he was running, he got up, it was some Rastafarian man. He was grabbing his pants or his whatever he was wearing. I think he had some type of skirt on, something like that. He grabbed the dude's skirt and he was like doing all of this wild stuff. And it was just like, yo, Diddy, what is going on with you, man? I could see Diddy characterizing his horseplay as, characterizing his zestiness or characterizing his exploits or his relations and, claiming it as horseplay. Oh, this is just horseplay. We're just playing around. When in reality, it's like, yo, Diddy, like you kind of violating me right now. I don't like the way you touching me. I don't like the way you caressing my shoulders. I don't like the way you're doing that when you're doing that there. Salute to Reese, salute to Sinclair. I see y'all in the building. Let me hit the hold up for y'all. Hold on. Sinclair says, does Brother Love have a control issue? He absolutely does. He has a control issue. He can't keep his hands to himself. He likes to touch. He likes to caress. He likes to, allegedly, he's grabbing the genitalia. He's grabbing the buttocks of Mr. Jones. He's trying to keep up with Mr. Jones. The popular saying, keeping up with the Joneses. He was trying to keep up with Mr. Jones. Calling it horseplay, calling it fooling around. No, Diddy, you were violating. You allegedly violated this man, and he didn't think it was horseplay. He thought that you was really doing, something wrong. Now, we got other people to get to in this report. Now, let's continue. Jones goes on to allege Diddy forced him to watch a video involving Stevie J having relations with another man. Say it ain't so, Stevie J. Say it ain't so, Stevie J. Has the VH1 Love and Hip Hop checks dried up? Have they dried up, Stevie J, where you're allegedly doing cam up videos, OnlyFans videos, for Diddy's personal use? What is going on, Stevie J? What is happening? Why is this man alleging that you having relations with another man, mind you, and that Diddy's forcing him to watch it. Like, what is going on? I don't understand what is going on here. Jones included a screen grab, of the video. So wait a minute, we have a screen grab of the video. We have a screen grab of the video. So there is a trail of what happened. There are more allegations, he says. A female cousin of Diddy's girlfriend, Young Miami. They got the Young Mammy. They got the Young Mammy Miami. Is she in this court document as well? Young Miami? This is too much. There are more allegations. He says a female cousin of Diddy's girlfriend. Okay, so the cousin of Young Miami. So not necessarily Young Miami, but the cousin of her assaulted him, allegedly attempting to have relations with him in front of Diddy and members of his staff, man. Listen, let me just say this real quick, right? Let me just say this. Because I seen Diddy hanging around with Young Miami, and not only Young Miami, I seen him hanging around with Saucy Santana. And now I'm wondering, is that what's going on with Diddy, Saucy Santana, and Young Miami? Is that the type of parties that they got going on, where they're watching each other have relations and doing all this activities and having all of these rendezvous, watching each other doing these things? Is that what's going on at the revolt parties? Is that what's going on? I need to know. That's a lot to take. It's a lot to take in. No pause. But that's what's in the report, man. That's what's in the report. And there's more. Jones says Diddy brought ladies of the night to his house in Miami. And in Miami, and on one occasion, Jones says he was present at the house and he was drugged and possibly, let's just say, violated. I don't want to use that word. He was possibly violated. So he's claiming that Diddy allegedly drugged him and violated him. That's what he's alleging also in this report now. So he's also claiming that Diddy violated him by way of drugs. Now, who else said that? I want you to think about who else said that. Cassie also alleged that as well. And not to mention, don't forget, there's another lawsuit out there where a woman, she's older now, but she said the time the abuse started was when she was 17. She's claiming that Diddy did these things as well. She's claiming Diddy drugged her and violated her and stuff like that, and claiming that members of the Bad Boy staff did this to her. So I just want y'all to just look at the trail, because you go from Cassie, you go from that 17-year-old girl that allegedly these things happened. You go from this man also alleging that he was drugged. There's a pattern here of drugs and alleged violation and, taking the cookies, if you will. I don't want to use the R word, of course not. But, there's a trail here. Sinclair says, the question is, who hasn't been violated by this weirdo? That's a good question. We don't know. We don't know. A lot of people have been violated allegedly by Brother Love. There's a trail here. There really is a trail here. She also says, at this point, nothing surprises me with Diddy. It doesn't surprise me as well. Reese says, checking, you seem like you back and better. Yeah, man, we back. We back. I mean, we're back at it, man. We're back at it. We back at it, man. Fred 509, salute to Fred 105 509. He says, getting graped. Yeah, man, I don't want to use that, that hard R word, but Diddy out here allegedly violating people. Let's just say that. Let's just say he's out here violating people. Let's just say that, you know? let me not hit that for that. He's out here violating people though. There are more tawdry allegations, including bringing underage girls to Diddy's home. Wow. And providing them with alcohol, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we have to look at the pattern here because, you know, there's a pattern here. I don't know if y'all realizing that there's a pattern here. Remember, there's a young girl who said that she met up with Diddy back in 2003. She was 17 or 16 years old. She was an underage girl. And she's claiming that she was violated by Diddy back in the day, right? So I just want you to take note of the pattern here. You got drugs. You got people being drugged. People being violated. Getting their cookies taken, respectfully. And, you know, all of this is happening on Diddy's dime. All of this is happening around Diddy. He's calling it horseplay. He's calling it tomfoolery. Oh, it's just tomfoolery. Did Diddy do it? Did he do it? we got to get to the meat and potatoes. Did he do it? Jones claims Diddy directed Stevie J and his son Justin Combs to recruit women of the night. Whoa. They're implementing Diddy's son in this lawsuit, man. Justin Jones is Kim Porter's son, right? Is Justin the son that's his father's Al B. Shore? I know Christian Combs, that's Diddy's son. That's definitely a Diddy son. Justin Combs, I believe that's Al B. Shore's son, if I'm not mistaken. I may be mistaken on that. But they're implementing one of his sons. I know Diddy had a restaurant named after Justin. So, but they're implementing his son in this lawsuit here. They're saying that his son was recruiting women of the night. And in Justin's case, he was instructed to find underage girls to attend the parties. I see Cuba Gooding Jr.'s name in here. Hold on. Jones claims Diddy introduced him to Cuba Gooding Jr. He's snitching on everybody. He's snitching on everybody. Cuba Gooding Jr., Justin Combs, Diddy. He dropping the dime on everybody. Hey, man, I ain't knocking you. Let's go. Go in. Get on that, you know, get on that stand and point them all out, you know? Let's take them all to jail. I ain't mad at him. He said he met Cuba Gooding Jr. on Diddy's yacht. And Cuba allegedly began touching, groping, fondling Mr. Jones' leg. His inner thigh, near his groin, and the small back near his buttocks and his shoulder. So he's claiming that Cuba Gooding Jr. was pretty much, you know, fondling something in the corner. He was, you know, trying to violate him. That's what he's alleging here. There's a lot of allegations, man. He's snitching on everybody. I ain't knocking him, though. There are also allegations of a shooting, where Jones says Diddy and his son got into a heated argument in an LA recording studio. James says gunfire erupted and a man named G was hit, bleeding profusely and from the stomach. He's snitching on alleged crimes too. Whoa. He's dropping he going for self on this one. He's talking about a lot of stuff right now. He's snitching on a lot of people. Cuba Gooding Jr., Justin Combs, Diddy, They're saying that Diddy has something to do with a shooting outside a LA restaurant or club or something like that. They dropped the dime on Cuba Gooding Jr. They said he was fondling something in the corner. Hold on, let me hold up for that. It's a lot going on in this case right now. I'm just being honest with y'all. Jones says Diddy told him to lie to the cops and says G was shot in a drive-by. Wow. So he's saying that Diddy pretty much put the pressure on him and told him, listen, you're gonna shut up, you're gonna take this money, and you're gonna lie to the police. That's what he's saying. He's saying that, Diddy was a co-conspirator. He told the man to lie to the police. The report says it's worth noting LAPD investigated the shooting and reportedly found the victim had been shot outside the studio during a robbery and merely ran into the studio while still bleeding. Wow. Diddy, this is not looking good, Diddy. This is not looking good. He's implementing you in a lot of stuff, bro. This is like this is beyond, just him, allegedly doing things to you or whatever, violating you in a manner that's, it's certain words I don't want to use because the algorithm and stuff like that, but this goes beyond that. He's implementing Diddy in crimes now. So you got Diddy violating him just on a physically violating him, and now we're talking about him having something to do with a shooting outside of a club. I don't know if anybody's realizing that, but there's a lot going on in this case right now. Salute to Nelly. I see Nelly's in the building. Salute to Jadero. I see y'all in the building. Let me hit that real quick. Hold on. Let me hit my soundboard. I see y'all into the building. Salute to y'all. But yeah, man, they're implementing Diddy in a lot of crimes here, man. There's a lot of things that they're implementing him in. In addition to Diddy, Jones is suing Justin. He's suing the son as well. Other employees as well as various record execs. And according to the docs, he's seeking at least $30 million in damages. They reached out to Diddy. I'm gonna scroll up though, because there are updates in this case. Because I saw Justin Combs. I think he has responded to these alleged things in this lawsuit. But they reached out to Diddy. I'm sure he had nothing to say. Stevie J in Cuba, they have not said anything back. Listen, man, they need to talk, man, because they first of all, they're playing with Stevie J's manhood. They're playing with Cuba Gooding Jr.'s manhood. They saying that Diddy knows something about some type of shooting now that happened outside of a club. There's a lot going on in this lawsuit. Let me see. This was one of the updates. A rep for Justin tells TMZ Justin Combs categorically, excuse me, I can't pronunciate that word. I don't know what's up with me. But he denies those absurd allegations. They are all lies. This is a clear example of a desperate person taking desperate measures in hopes of a payday. There will be legal consequences for all of the defamatory statements made about the Combs family. Okay, that was Justin Combs, because I ain't gonna lie, he was talking spicy about Justin. I ain't gonna lie, he talking about Justin had the underage girls lined up for Diddy and they had him up at the party and all of that. He was talking spicy about Justin. I ain't gonna lie, he was going in on Justin. I was like, whoo. But Diddy's attorney, Sean Holly, tells TMZ Lil Rod is nothing more than a liar who filed a $30 million lawsuit shamelessly looking for an undeserved payday. Now, listen, I just got to be fair, Diddy. You did settle with Cassie kind of quick. It was less than 24 hours. Let's see how fast. Let's see if you settle or not. Because you was kind of quick to settle. he was kind of quick to settle with Cassie. Let's not say he's lying yet. This is all allegedly, but let's not call him a liar because you might you may want to settle if you see these receipts he got allegedly. His reckless name dropping about events that are pure fiction and simply did not happen is nothing more than a transparent attempt to garner headlines. Wow. But let me know, y'all. Do you guys think Diddy did it? Did he do it? Did Diddy do it? Do you think that Diddy, was out here wilding? Is Diddy out here, listen, there's a lot to unpack here. I mean, from the underage girls that allegedly Justin Combs had lined up, from Rodney, Lil Rod, claiming that, Cuba Gooding Jr. was fondling him on a yacht, to, Diddy, forcing him to have relations with him or force him to watch people have relations. There's a lot to unpack. Don't forget about the shooting outside. He's claiming that Diddy had something to do with some type of shooting. Now, I don't know if you guys seen this. Hold on. I don't know if you guys seen this. Is that popping up? I don't know if you guys seen this, but hold on. He has a video. This is Lil Rod right here. This is his YouTube page, not YouTube page, his Instagram page rather, where he's talking about Diddy and pretty much being robbed. He talks about how he was robbed by Diddy. Now, could this be a play? Is Diddy maybe on to something? Maybe this is a play, because he's talking about how Diddy pretty much is a thief, and Diddy pretty much didn't pay him the money that was owed to him. So maybe he's trying to get back Diddy in another way. So let's take a gander at this.
To anyone, this video may be embarrassing too. Let's just jump right into it. Some of you may know me or may not. I'm a music producer who's a writer and musician. Different genres. I started in the gospel and jazz and R&B and worked my way over to the hip hop side. I've been working on an album. I took a year off straight working on this album. That album is the Love album.
Now, he's talking about the Love album. Now, remember, Diddy dropped an album maybe like, I want to say 6, 7 months ago. It was named the Love album. He's saying he's done work on that album. Let's continue.
Off the Grid by Diddy. And it's Grammy nominated right now as we speak. I should be celebrating, but the truth is I'm not. Taking this album on has required so much time, months and at a time, 16 hours to 24 hours a day. Sometimes, Diddy would request certain works to be done and tell us don't go to sleep until it's done. And
Diddy had them in the bad boy sweatshop sweating up a storm. He's talking about late nights in the studio. He's talking about late night, maybe they had a little, some bussy up there, some boy bussy up there, late nights in the bad boy studios, working on records for the Love album, Diddy gallivanting around the studio butt booty naked. While they're working on recordings, he's feeling like he hasn't been, compensated for all that torture, for all that trauma that Diddy put him through in that recording studio. Let's continue.
And the truth is, we'll be up for days trying to accomplish that. I've tried to get my business straight with them on this album, but the truth is they're not playing fair. They hit me on below the belt on so many situations, just dealing with this. It's the contract that they give me and the offer that they gave me was just disgusting. The producer.
See, his gripe is what everybody else's gripe is in that bad boy camp is what? Payment, compensation. Everybody's been talking about that. Everybody's been saying that for the longest. Compensation. Diddy doesn't compensate. Diddy isn't taking care of the people, in his camp. And could this be a play? Could this be a play? Could he be possibly trying to get Diddy back for not compensating him, not giving him a raw deal in terms of that contract? So maybe he's looking at it like, well, if Diddy's gonna screw me in this contract, well, let me go ahead and put this court document out and sue this guy for all the torment he put me through. Could that be a play? Could that be a play? Nelly says, Tissa Tells found the court documents and read them on her live. Yeah, I was watching her. Shout out to Tissa. Yeah, I was watching some of that. Jadero says, oh, wow, for real? Yeah, man, I think he may be trying to do a play here. Maybe this is a play to get some money, a play to, I wouldn't rule that out. Now, I'm not going to say none of that stuff that he said about Diddy wasn't true, because it could be. That's allegedly, though. I don't know. I wasn't there. That's allegedly. But still, Nelly says, there's a picture of Cuba Gooden all over old boy, looking at him like a snack. Hold on, I think I have that picture.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Hold on. Hold on. You talking about this picture? Hold on. Right here? This one? Talking about this?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Is this the one? No, this is Mr. Combs with an underage female, allegedly. Whoa, really? Uh-oh. Oh, you talking about this one? Okay, yeah, this is the one you talking about.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah, they looking kind of cozy. I'm not gonna lie, they looking kind of cozy, man. They all looking kind of cozy. I'm not gonna lie, Nelly. You right, man. I mean, he got his arm around him. They looking kind of cozy. But you gotta think though. This is a Diddy sponsored event. When it's a Diddy sponsored event, I mean, come on, you expect for people to be all over each other, and maybe somebody's fondling something in the corner, or I don't know, but they do look real cozy though. Yeah, was he a willing participant? He's doing a lot of yapping in those court documents, but was he a willing participant? And maybe that things are going south. Maybe now that he sees that Diddy is willing to pay. Diddy is willing to, spend a bag or whatnot, because he saw how that whole thing happened with Cassie. Maybe he's feeling now, oh, well, let me try to get some money from this dude, because, he had me in the studio, in the Bad Boy sweatshop working on all his corny records. And I never got compensated. Maybe he's feeling like, yo, I think it's time for me to, take this dude to court. He's feeling like, I wouldn't doubt that, Sinclair says, is Cuba going for a kiss? It looked like it. It does. They look real cozy. But another thing about it, not only do they look cozy, it looked like, they look like they're having a good time. Because, a lot of people, when they look at these pictures at Diddy parties, to me, this is me, right? This is me. Because he's talking about all this torment and all this trauma and all this stuff that happened to him on the yacht and all this other stuff. To me, if I'm looking at this picture, I look like they're having a good time. I see Rodney, Lil Rod, he got a Kool-Aid smile on his lips. I see Cuba Gooden Jr. He like he's off a perk 30. He got his arm wrapped around him. They look like they're having a grand old time to me. It don't like nothing's non-consensual here. Like everything is consensual. Everything is all loving, free, encompassing. Fluidity. It seems like they're having a good time. Nelly says, Lovely T did a hour deep dive, and honey, he did a lot of evil mess over the years since 1991 when 9 people were unalived at an event he hosted. Oh yeah, you talking about the basketball game, right? You talking about that celebrity basketball game he promoted. Yeah. Listen, man, Diddy he's a real sketchy character because a lot of people, they look at a lot of the things that 50 says and they look at 50 as some type of bully or, oh, bully, 50 always bullying Diddy. But I'm going to be honest with you. Diddy's a real sketchy character, man. I mean, you heard about how Kid Cudi confirmed that his car blew up and that Cassie told him that Diddy was going to blow up his car, right? That's one instance. Let's go into another instance. That whole death row thing where Diddy is pretty much implicated in the untimely demise of Tupac Shakur. That's sketchy. You got the celebrity basketball game that we was talking about. And he just wiped his hands clean. He never apologized for it. He never compensated the victims of that whole celebrity basketball game that he promoted. That's another thing. How about this one? A lot of people don't talk about this. They like to sweep this one underneath the rug. How he did Sean Poe. Remember Sean Poe pulled out the ratchet in the club, started bucking, right? Who did Sean do that for? You think Sean did that for himself? You think Sean was just a wild going for Delph? Sean did that because the dudes was pointing firearms at Diddy. People don't talk about that. People don't talk about how Diddy threw Sean underneath the bus. Sean Poe busted his gun for Diddy. Right? So, I mean, listen, man, Diddy is a sketchy character. He does a lot of people dirty. He tries to wipe their hands clean. I mean, I even have audio of Black Rob. And rest in peace to Black Rob, Harlem rapper. He talks about how when things went south with his deal, when he wasn't, things went south with Bad Boy, how Diddy took him off of the Bad Boy insurance, where he couldn't get, his medication, he couldn't get things to take care of himself. So it's well documented. It's well documented about all of the artists that feel like Diddy has scammed them in some way. Where Mace talks about how he sold his publishing away to Diddy, but he was unbeknownst to him, and he kind of tricked them. A lot of artists come forward out of that whole Diddy camp talking about how Diddy did them dirty in some form or fashion. So, I mean, it's there. The reality of it is there, We got about 8 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. That is a warning.
Warning, 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 warning.
I'm have to tell you again. Let me see what else y'all talking about in here. Nelly says, Sean, Booty Bandit, Combs. Janero says different lawyers on the case. Yeah, that's another thing. He did do that. He put different lawyers on the Sean Poe case. He was trying, he was really trying to separate himself from Sean Poe. Sean, look into that story. Sean was protecting Diddy. Sean wasn't on no, I'm just a wild thug and I'm just gonna bust off in the club. No, Sean did that to protect Diddy. Salute to Key Johnson. Salute to you, bro. He says, check-in report. Yo, Diddy parties too much. Love for me. Pause. I'm good. Yo, Key Johnson. I mean, you listen, man. You go to a Diddy party, somebody slip a couple perks in your drink, Somebody slip a couple perks in your drink, a couple roofies, And another thing, this is what y'all don't be realizing, because I told Reese this one day. When you go to a Diddy party, trust me, it's gonna be women there. It's gonna be women there, right? But that's the trick. It's going to be the women to entice you to bring you in. Then at some point, all of the women are going to be separated from the men. And then you're going to get moments like this, like what's on the screen right now. They're going to separate you from the women at the Diddy party. They're going to separate you in rooms. You know, at some point, it's going to be a certain point at the party. It may be like 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. Y'all already roofied up. Y'all already, you know, on the perk 30. You already had 20 shots. And they're going to separate all the baddies. They're going to take all the baddies out the room with you. And they're going to put a bunch of dudes around you. And then they're going to be some dude like Cuba Gooding Jr. with his arm around you, fondling things in the corner. It happens, man. It's real spill, man. Salute to Nelly. She says, hit that like button. That is a fact. Hit that like button. That was a warning.
Warning.
But yeah, let's get back to what he was saying on this Instagram thing. I kind of glossed over that picture though. Salute to Nelly for letting me know about that picture, because I kind of glossed over it. I didn't see that picture when I was going down the report. They was looking booed up. You know, they got a boo thing. They was looking booed up on there, you know? Let's get back to what he was talking about on here though.
To feed pennies, and on top of that, these guys are trying to steal my publishing. I can't go for that, so I'm fighting back.
So he's saying how Diddy is pretty much taking his publishing from the Love album. If you don't know, like I said, Diddy, he dropped this Love. Let me see if I can pull it up on the screen real quick. Diddy, Love album. Yeah, he dropped this Love album that allegedly he said that was Grammy nominated, the Love album. So he's saying that he's done work on this album. He was never compensated. Well, he said he was, you know, he didn't get his just due. You know, they gave him a bad contract. You know, they tried to take his publishing. So pretty much that's what happened with that. You know, he made this video how long ago? This was about 2 weeks ago. So this was 2 weeks ago before this whole court document came out. This whole lawsuit came out.
He's a fighter, but I'm going to put in this fight. I got to do it for myself, my rights, and most importantly, my kids. Taking my publishing or stealing it is just...
Now, let's be real now. We've heard this before about Diddy. We've heard how Diddy likes to take the publishing. He took the publishing from who? Mace. Mark Curry. Mark Curry said he took the publishing. Or even Keith Murray said Diddy had his publishing. He has all of these publishing. Guess who else publishing he has? He has Biggie's publishing. Biggie been gone for over 25 years. He still got the man's publishing. What is up with Diddy taking people's publishing? People that worked hard. People that, you know, helped him. Give people their credit. Give people their just due, Diddy. It's 2024. He's still robbing people like it's 1998. What is up with Diddy? All the money he done made, Revolt, Bad Boy, Ciroc, DeLeon, Tequila, all of the ducats he made over the years. But he's still over here taking people's pennies and nickels. Absolutely appalling. Let's continue.
I'm not going to let that happen. Not going to let that happen. Again, this is one of those projects that took so much time from me. I missed holidays with my family, just out working on this album.
Keep in mind, he said he missed holidays with his family. Now, keep in mind, think about how traumatizing, because I want y'all to get into the mind of this man, because he's talking about, now this is 2 weeks before he dropped this lawsuit, right? Now, keep in mind, he's talking about all the trauma he done faced. On top of, you know, not being compensated, he had to sit in that studio, long nights, you know. Diddy allegedly had the bussy in the studio. You know, he talks about how Diddy was running around the studio, you know, butt naked, running around butt naked in the studio. You know, alleged underage, you know, things in the studio, a lot of things going on, people getting drugged, allegedly being violated, people fondling things in the corner. That's enough to make you want to sue and get get somebody back for all of that torment, on top of you being, taken advantage of in the paperwork, in terms of your contract, in terms of your publishing. That's enough to make you want to, get back at this dude. Could you knock him for that? I couldn't knock him for that. Let's continue, though.
At what point I was running around with the hard drives, the computer, just to run the ball on this album, to finish the production on it, make sure that this album came to, a good project with good vibes, just where it is right now. And just to be offered little to no participation in this is highly disrespectful. I won't be that guy 20, 30 years from now looking back saying, I wish I'd done this. I'm going to do this now. Doing this situation is not easy. Taking Puff to court, suing him is not easy. I don't have the monies.
This was 2 weeks ago.
It's going to take to.
This was 2 weeks ago.
Fight him in court. So I'm just asking,
But he's doing it now.
If you in support, please. The link is in my bio to my GoFundMe. The money will go towards my attorney fees.
We're going to his GoFundMe next. We're gonna look at this. We're gonna look at his GoFundMe.
And to just make sure I'm keeping my head above water during the process. I really appreciate this. Thank you so much.
Let's go to his GoFundMe. Let's take a look at this guy's GoFundMe. Let's see what he got on there. Here we go. GoFundMe. Is he the new brick lady? Is he capping in this is he capping in this lawsuit? He has raised $1,000 so far. Let's look at this. He's raised $1,000 to sue Diddy. I'm gonna come clean, bro. Y'all need to help this man. 50 Cent, you making all these jokes about Diddy. You need to help this man. You need to help him. He's trying to reach $50,000 to sue Diddy. He's $50,000 to sue Diddy. 50. You need to, give him at least 25,000 at least. You making all these jokes. Help him out, man. He may be a victim. Let's read his GoFundMe account. After working over 1 year straight on Diddy's Love Records, the Love album, Off the Grid, as a producer and writer, I find myself fighting for my producer's rates, publishing shares, and royalties for works done on the project. For the better part of past 6 months. So he's been going through this for 6 months, he's alleging. My team and I have extended every opportunity we knew possible to have these matters addressed and resolved. But in private, however, Diddy's negotiation tactics to stall the communications dry out my funds. And have me negotiating out of desperation or without a real means of fighting back has forced me here. Mr. Combs have continued these methods with my team and I throughout the negotiation process, knowing our finances doesn't match his and theoretically would have. All right, so pretty much he's just trying to get compensated for the work he's done on the album on this post. Now, keep in mind, this was 2 weeks ago. Pretty much he's trying to get his money from this dude, and maybe this whole lawsuit that he has brought out, because we got the evidence on the camera right here that he has a whole GoFundMe where he's trying to sue Diddy for the royalties. Maybe he said, well, if I can't get Diddy for the royalties, if I can't get Diddy for from the payment that I feel like I'm deserved for this album that we worked on, then maybe I'll catch you in another way. Maybe I'll catch you with all the trauma you put me through, all the yacht parties where you had me on a yacht with Cuba Gooding Jr. He was fondling me in the corner, allegedly. Or maybe all the times I was at your apartment complex and you had me doing something zesty after a couple perks. Or maybe, I get you back for all the, maybe for the alleged shooting that happened at the club that you told me to be quiet about. I'll get you back like that. Holla if you hear me. Maybe he said, if I can't get you in this way, maybe I'll get you in another way. That's what I'm thinking now. Because, there's clearly a play being here. There's clearly something being here. So, it's definitely more than meets the eye, in my opinion. But that's what's happening here. To have this GoFundMe up, I would think he would have probably took this down after the lawsuit. But he said, nah, I'm still. Maybe he's trying to fight two fights now. He's trying to fight all the misconduct that Diddy did, also while trying to get paid for what he did on the album. I'm not sure. I can't speak to that, but I mean, clearly there's a money play being here. I don't think he could deny that there's a money play being here. Like, there's clearly a money play here. But in terms of Diddy do it? Did he not do it? Did he do it or did he not? Did he do it or did he not? In my opinion, I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all, man. Diddy has done a lot of dirt, man. He's done a lot of dirt. And, the reason why, this is just my opinion, the reason why you're not seeing a lot of other, celebrity rappers, I'm not going to even throw their names in there because I don't want to disrespect them. But the reason why you're not seeing a lot of other people being thrown in it outside of the Russell Simmons is because Diddy, for a lot of years, has played the playboy role. He's the man is almost 60 years old. He's still trying to turn up. He's still at all the parties. He still want to have, 20 different girlfriends and stuff like that. He's still on it like that. A lot of men his age have calmed down, have said, you know what, let me go find myself a wife. Let me start a family. Let me chill out. Let me relax. Let me not be the playboy like I used to be. He was still trying to live that life. He had Young Miami out there looking like a stone cold fool. Two different women pregnant while he's dating her. I mean, Cassie wanted him to marry. He never committed to Cassie. I mean, he's been playing the playboy role for so many years, and ultimately it's caught up to you. And let's be honest, the rumors about Diddy being zesty. I mean, come on, let's. We've all heard the rumors, man. I would say, there's something there. Clearly, there's something there, where Diddy's doing some zesty activities with men. I don't think we could deny that. I think that, at some point, I think Diddy's done it. I think there's evidence to suggest that. We got 9 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button. That is a warning. All right, that was a warning. Hit that warning button for y'all. Hold on. Warning. We got 9 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button. But yeah, man. I mean, in terms of Diddy, man, it's just damn Diddy. Nelly says, of course Stevie J is not going to admit anything. He's trying to save face. Yeah, he kind of threw Stevie J underneath the bus, man. He talking about Stevie J was... Oh, let me go back to that. Oh, because he was talking foul about... Oh, no, I'm going to have to pull that back up. Oh, let me just read it. Hold on. Let me just read it. I'm not going to put it back on the screen because he was going in on Stevie J. Hold on. He talking about Stevie J. They was watching some video with Stevie J on it. They was forcing him to watch some video where Stevie J was having relations with another man. It's just like, whoa. Let me see if I can find that part. I'm trying to run through the report real quick. Yeah, where is it at? Okay, it's definitely further up. Yeah, it was before the Cuba. I just want to read that part about the Stevie J. That Stevie J thing. I mean, like, I didn't think Stevie J was like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. He never came off to me like that. I don't know. I don't know. That's crazy. Okay, I saw that. He was throwing a lot of people underneath the bus, man. So many stuff, man. Yeah, I know I seen it. It was something about Stevie J and some type of video, and there was a lot of stuff in this report, man. Let me go further up. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, think off the screen. Why is he on the screen? What? Get this nigga off the screen. Oh my goodness, what is happening? This is exactly why I didn't have it up. Hold on. Why is it like this? That's crazy though. I mean, the whole thing is just like, man, I didn't think Stevie J was like that, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't think he was like that. Jones claims Diddy, among other things, would grope Jones' genitalia and touch his buttocks. Jones goes on to allege Diddy would parade around naked in front of Jones. I don't see. Where is it at? Okay. Jones believes Diddy was trying to groom him into having relations. He says Diddy would downplay the alleged assaults as horseplay. Jones goes on to allege Diddy forced him to watch a video involving Stevie J having relations with another man, including, or Jones included a screen grab of the video. So there's a screenshot of this video. There's a screenshot. There's an alleged screenshot of this video. So this is a screenshot. Oh, and we got 10 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button. Hold on.
Warning.
That's a warning. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to here. Get checked in. Get yourself checked in. All right. But there is an alleged screenshot. But I just read the report. There's an alleged screenshot of Stevie J having relations with another man. You know, I gotta hit the hold up. Stevie J, we need you to come out and address these claims. Look at Sinclair. Sinclair talking about where's the screen grab. Oh man. Churches says he said he forced him to watch Stevie J stroke down another man. Wow. Nelly says him and Little Scrappy got pictures with different lady boys. Lil Don said his name is Little Rod, not Little Don, is Little Rod. Said Diddy made him watch videos of Stevie J making love with another man after himself. After them having drinks. Okay. Wow. Yeah, hit that like button. Nelly says, Sinclair actually says, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. They both said it actually. Let me hit that warning. Let me hit that warning again. Hold on. Oh, my button don't want to work. Come on. What's going on with my button?
Warning.
These buttons want to work when they want to work, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. But do you guys believe that, because they're alleging that there's screenshots of the alleged Stevie J, stroking down another man, if you will. Do you guys believe that? Do you believe? Because they're saying that it's going to be added to the evidence. So I guess it's going to be a part of the evidence. So, stay tuned for that. That is coming out very soon. Where, listen, Stevie J may have to he may have to testify. He may have to go on stand and say, hey, that's not me. Or, yeah, that is me. He better hope that, those screenshots don't hit the internet, or he's really going to have to address that. But, there's a lot of things in that court documents, man. They saying that Diddy has something to do with somebody getting popped. Somebody got shot, and they saying Diddy has something to do with it. That's one thing they're talking about. Another thing they're talking about, they saying that Diddy's son, Justin Combs, was lining up underage girls. Well, let me not use that word, because that's another buzz thing to not say. But he was lining up, let's just say, women under the age for Diddy. Now, if that's true, and any of this stuff could be substantiated in a court of law, then listen, man. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I think that the feds are looking into Diddy. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think the feds are looking into Diddy. They haven't found enough to really kick down the door on him, but don't think for a second that they're not tapping his phones or they're not looking into his records and stuff like that. They're looking into him. Because there's a lot of stuff coming out with this dude. I mean, they talking about his son lining up the underage joints for him. They talking about him trafficking, him giving young women drugs and all this wild stuff. It's a lot of stuff that has coming out on Diddy. It's not looking good for him right now. So I mean, I don't know how Diddy slithers out of this. I'm in terms of, like, don't get me wrong. Diddy has high powered lawyers. I'm sure he'll have enough money to fight this case or to make sure, things go in his favor. But in terms of, people looking into him, I mean, all of these people can't be lying about Diddy. That's my thing. They all can't be lying about him. Sinclair said the discovery in court should be amazing. I said the same thing with the Cassie case, but he settled. That's why when I read the statement from Diddy's lawyer talking about, oh, he's a liar and this, that, and the third, that's why I was like, well, let's hold off on calling him a liar, because Diddy, you're known to settle. You're known to settle, Diddy. I mean, you settled less than 24 hours with Cassie. So, I mean, just... You settled less than 48 hours, less than 24 hours, excuse me, with Cassie. So, I mean, don't call him a liar yet, because if that discovery come out, it's not going to be looking good. Trencher says, I think it's going to keep happening to Diddy because he settled with Cassie too soon for him to be a victim. I agree. We got 14 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you're checked in. That is a warning.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
Hit that like button. But yeah, man, I agree. Jadero says this Diddy stuff could really tie a lot of rappers into it as well. I agree. They already tie in Cuba Gooding Jr. This may intertwine with the acting world. They threw Justin Combs underneath the bus. They said that he had the underage things lined up for Diddy, allegedly. This is not looking good. If any of this stuff could be substantiated in the court of law, it's not looking good for Diddy. I'm letting y'all know that right now. Not only he's dropping the dime on him, he's talking about how Diddy has something to do with a shooting outside of a club, allegedly. Now, if that could be substantiated, that's not looking good. There's a lot of things that he was talking about in this report, Nelly says, I'll be everywhere in these YouTube streets. I don't even watch regular TV no more. Me included. I don't watch TV at all, Nelly. I literally watch King of the Hill. I told Trenches this because Trenches was like, yo, you don't watch Power? I'll be like, nah, I don't watch no Power. I don't watch BMF. I don't watch none of that. I literally watch King of the Hill and YouTube videos all day. King of the Hill and YouTube videos. That's all I watch. So I agree with you, Nelly. That's also, that's what people watching these days. But is Diddy cooked? Is Diddy cooked? Let me know right now. Let me look at the because I did put a poll in there. I don't know what the poll is looking like right now. Let me take a look at the poll. Is Diddy cooked? Do y'all think Diddy's fried? Is it over for Diddy? Will they be selling Diddy up the creek now? Because listen, at the end of the day, this is just like this is a civil lawsuit. This is not a criminal lawsuit. So if you're expecting Diddy to go to jail, that's not going to happen. Diddy's not going to jail. Diddy got too much money. I'm just keeping it real. Diddy got too much money. But what you need to look out for is the feds and all these other entities looking into him, because they're alleging him doing a lot of criminal activity. They talking about how Diddy's giving people drugs and how Diddy is trafficking women and Diddy is paying for the the BUSSY. And Diddy got all of this going on, and Diddy has something to do with a alleged shooting or something like that. It's a lot of stuff being alleged. So if all of these things are being alleged, it's like, I don't know, it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all, man. Oh, I gotta sign into that. Never mind. Let me not do that. Let me get back on my thing. Yeah, we got about 7 people that had said that, Diddy may have done it though. The poll results. Sinclair said the poll results. 100% says Diddy did it. I concur. I agree. I think Diddy did it as well. Allegedly. Actually, let me take that back. That's allegedly. I think he allegedly did it, because I don't know. I wasn't there, so I can't say he did it. Allegedly. He may have allegedly done this, because listen, let's be honest. Lil Rod may just be a liar. He may just be a little zesty liar that was getting fondled by Cuba Gooding Jr. in a corner somewhere. And, maybe he's a little salty about it. Maybe he's a little salty that, he was a little boy toy for a little while. And maybe he's just feeling away. He wants to get Diddy back. Maybe that could be the truth as well. I have no knowledge. I don't know. But I will agree and I will concur that it doesn't look good for Diddy. It doesn't look good for him. I mean, and the thing about Diddy is that he should have expected this to happen. He should have expected that this was going to be, the narrative after you settle. The narrative was going to be, well, listen, if you settled, then there must be a portion of what Cassie was saying had to be true. Because he left the door open. When you settle, see, that's the thing with the whole Michael Jackson thing. If we just want to go to the Michael Jackson case, I don't think Michael Jackson ever did nothing to them young boys. I truly believe he never did nothing. But the fact that he settled left the door open for doubt, left the door open for, maybe he may have done something. Maybe there was some guilt there. Maybe, and it left the door open for more people to sue. Now, let's go back to Diddy. That's what happens with Diddy. You gave Cassie, now they saying that you gave Cassie upwards of $10 million. I heard even more. I heard close to 20 to 30 million. That you gave this woman. You gave this woman a huge settlement. And I don't know if y'all ever saw that video where he's like looking heartbroken. He got his hands in his lap going like, because he just gave a huge chunk of money to somebody. He gave it to Cassie. I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. Because when you settle, listen, when you settle, you're leaving the door open. You're leaving the door open for more people to sue you, because now it looks like, some of it may be true. Some of it, some of that stuff that they were saying was true. Maybe you did play with somebody's butt. Maybe you did violate some young woman. Maybe you did drug somebody. Maybe you did do this. Maybe you did do that. Bad boy this and bad boy that. I don't know. And let me know, do y'all think that 50 is capping about the documentary? Will 50 put out that Diddy do it documentary? Do y'all think he's putting that out? Do y'all think he's gonna drop that that documentary of Diddy do it, or Diddy whatever? I think it's called Diddy Do It. He has to drop that. You got to drop that, Fifth. I mean, you got to drop that, man. Let me put Lil Rod on the screen. Hold on, let me put Lil Rod. This is Lil Rod. Now let me ask y'all this question, right? Because we having fun here. We just having fun here. Does he look like Diddy's type? Does he look like Diddy's type? I want to know your opinion. You know, I mean, y'all have known Diddy for, not intimately, but you've known him through the TV screen and through the music videos and through the music. You've known him, you've seen him, you've seen the men he's hung around with, you've seen the women he's hung around with. Does Lil Rod look like Diddy's type? I just want to know, does he look like his type? Because I do think Diddy has a type. Clearly has a type, because when he was hitting on Fab, he was trying to get Fab to party with him. Clearly, he has a type. Kevin Johnson says, "Yo, Lil Rod looking zesty right there." Hey, that's what I'm asking y'all. Do y'all think he his type? Do y'all think he's Diddy's type? Miro, salute to Miro. He says MJ did it. What he did, sorry, but that many kids, all the same thing in detail. They don't know each other. MJ is guilty. I disagree. I think that if you were to talk to those kids without their parents' influence, they would tell you a completely different story. I think if you took those kids and let them talk to an investigator without their parents' influence, they would tell you a completely different story. They would tell you, yeah, me and Michael Jackson, we ate ice cream sandwiches and we slept in his bed, and it wasn't nothing like, unpure or weird or nothing like that. They would tell you a whole different story. But listen, man, when those parents get around their children and they hear them stories, because, an adult's mind will, you have my kid in your bed? What? I mean, any parent would say that. I mean, you wouldn't want your child in bed with no grown Michael Jackson, and nobody would want that. But the fact is, like, when parents hear that, they may know, like, maybe he didn't do nothing, but the fact that he did that was kind of weird. Like, listen, man, I wasn't in the bed with you, like, like, I don't know what you did. I can't just take my kid's word on face value. Maybe you did violate, but the fact that you put them in a bed with you, that was a violation enough. So maybe they felt like, let me go send this dude to prison, or let me go get a cash settlement. And that money comes into play when those things happen. Money comes into play. I think that a lot of those parents, they force their kids to testify and say, oh, he did this and he did that. But, listen, well, a lot of people debate on that. My opinion, I think that Michael Jackson didn't do nothing. I think that the parents forced their kids to pretty much testify on him. That's just my opinion. Barrow says they in their 40s, bro. They are parents now. True. But maybe they're just going along with the lie. This is just my opinion. I may be wrong. Miro. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying how I feel personally. I personally feel that he didn't do it. And I think that possibly the fact that they're 40 now and they're still saying those things, possibly they're looking for a payday. People getting sued. Estates are being sued. Have you looked into that? That their estate? Why are you trying to sue a dead man? Why? The man is no longer here. They're still trying to sue the estate, trying to get some type of payday. Look at now. If you're questioning why they still have those stories and they're in their 40s, you have to question why they're still seeking a payday. The man is no longer here. The man has been gone over a decade. Why are they still seeking a payday? Why are they still suing the estate? I'm just saying, because you're saying that they're 40 now, but you're not questioning why they're still suing the estate. The man is gone. Are you trying to get justice, or are you trying to get a payday? Look at the whole thing in totality. I'm just saying. You know, you got to look at the whole thing in totality. Because think about it. If I would say, and it has nothing to do with Michael Jackson, I would say the same thing if it was Lil Rod. If God forbid, if let's say Diddy passed away, God forbid, right? If he passed away and he was suing Diddy's estate, I would have to ask myself, well, is he trying to get justice, or is he trying to get a payday? Because if the man is no longer here, what is this really about? Like, I'm not saying you can't tell your story. Tell your story. If it did happen, tell the story that it happened. But it seems kind of cloudish that you're really trying to get a payday if you're suing the estate, because you're not trying to get justice for yourself or send this man to prison. That's just my opinion, though. Nelly says he was wearing a skirt like Little Uzi. You talking about when Diddy had the skirt on? Yeah, I think he did have a skirt on or something like that. Listen, man, Diddy, he's a zesty character, man. Mero says, I feel you though. I feel personally OJ did not do it. Come on, man. Come on. Hold on. Hold on, man. You really don't think you think OJ didn't do it? All signs point to OJ doing it. I think OJ did it. The juice got away, man. The only reason they lost that case is because the police department was so incompetent. That's the reason why they lost. It wasn't based off of nothing else. The police department was so incompetent, and the prosecutor was just terrible. That's why they lost. If they had a competent police force and a competent prosecutor, they would have won that case. But the fact that they had bad police officers that was, hurting the community, and a terrible prosecutor that didn't know how to tackle that case, that's why they lost. Come on, bro. Y'all really don't think OJ did it? Have y'all seen the police reports of the calls she sent to the police department of him putting hands on her? Come on, bro. I'm not even going to talk about the OJ. That's a whole nother stream, man. I don't want to even get into that. I think he did it, though. The juice. Merrill says, but in my mind, I feel like he did not do it. That's it. Some people do feel like that. Some people do feel like OJ didn't do it. I've heard that before, but I think that all evidence suggests that he did do it. If he didn't do it, how about this, Mero and Nelly? Because Nelly said he didn't do it neither. If he didn't do it, who did it? Who would be another suspect? Because I'm telling you right now, because I've looked into the case. There's only two scenarios of what could have happened, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. There's only two scenarios that could have happened, and they both connect to OJ, right? Theory number one, clearly OJ did it, right? This is the second theory, though. OJ paid somebody to do it. Those are the only two theories, because I don't see any other suspect. There were no suspects. There were no stalkers. There were no, other jealous lovers of her. She was married to OJ. There's evidence there of her calling the police. He put hands on me. He's been beating me. He's been stalking me. I seen him, and the evidence is there that suggests that he was violent towards her, vitriol towards her. There's no other suspects. He's the only suspect. So I would think either he did it or he paid someone to do it. There's only two suggestions and it would only go to two places for me. Nelly says, I don't think he did it physically himself. I mean, if y'all said he paid someone to do it, I would go with that. I would go with that. Sinclair says Chris Darden and Marsha Clark were the worst. Yeah, they were terrible prosecutors, man. Terrible. But it wasn't just them, though. It wasn't just them. It was the police department as well. The police department was terrible. I mean, just the collecting of evidence and cross-contamination. Then you got Mark Furman with the calling people the N-words and all the racial bias and all the racial tensions going on at the time. You got the Rodney King riots. I mean, it was a real tumultuous time. And a lot of that played into the case. And, the city, they realized how crooked that police department was. So, I mean, they wasn't really going for them throwing OJ in jail. And then the prosecutors, they didn't help. They wasn't putting a convincing case up there. So I think it was just a complete total collapse of justice from the police department on up to the prosecutors. Absolutely. But at the end of the day, did Diddy do it, though? Did Diddy do it? Did Diddy do it? Is it shine time for Sean P. Diddy Combs? Has he let me not say that. Let me not say that, because I don't know who he's alleged did anything to. So, Merrill says, name any rich man who knows the power of money and influence that does not do whatever the F they want when they want. I was once very much up there, so I get it. Rich men always guilty of something. I mean, listen, man, when people have that type of power, when they have that type of, the saying is what? Absolute power corrupts absolutely. When people have that much power, yeah, they go out of their minds. They go out of, they start doing a lot of weird stuff. They start, taking advantage of people. They start violating people. It happens. We see it all the time. People in power doing foul things. I mean, have y'all been paying attention to the Vince McMahon thing? Oh my goodness. I should do a whole video on Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon of WWE, he got a thing for BBCs. He up there telling this young white girl he want to see BBCs inside of her and all this wild stuff. I'm like, dog, you running this multi-billion wrestling company, you over here fetishizing for BBCs, and like, what's going on with you, dog? It just shows you, like, yo, man, when people have all that power and they got, women around them and all this money, and they lose their minds, man. They lose their humanity. They lose their minds. They don't know how to control themselves. It's ridiculous. Nelly says the LAPD and NYPD are notorious bird brains and trigger happy. Absolutely. You could put Florida in there too. I'll put Florida in there, Texas in there. All notorious, yeah. Nelly says, oh, Vince McMahon off the wing. Yeah, Vince McMahon, he wildin', bro. He wildin'. I wanted to do a video talking about him, but I fell back on it. Miro says, there are a lot of drugs way high up, period. Yeah, man. Fame is a drug. Clout is a drug. Greed is a drug. All of that's a drug, and all of that comes into play when you have men of power, men of influence, men who have a lot of money, a lot of influence, a lot of pull in the industry. Kay says, yo, if a ninja beat the system, I ain't mad at that, but I don't want to see nobody lose their life. Yeah, I don't want to see that either. I mean, neither. I don't want to see that at all. I don't want to see that. I mean, in terms of this case, Diddy's not going to jail. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If y'all are hoping for Diddy to go to jail, at least at this juncture, he's not going to jail. Don't think for 1 second that there's a possibility of Diddy going to jail. He's not going to jail. Diddy got too much money. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Diddy got a lot of money. Even though he paid off Cassie all of that money, he got at least 200 M's. Or I'm sure he got at least 50. I'm sure he got at least 50 M's in an offshore account. He got a lot of money. So if y'all think he's just gonna lay down and just go to jail, like, and he got these high powered lawyers and all this money laying around, and ain't nobody with a criminal charge has even touched him yet, y'all are sadly mistaken, you know. But he may have to settle though. If this man, this Lil Rod dude, if he has receipts. If he has receipts on Diddy, allegedly, he may have to settle. Because, I mean, Diddy already showed us that he's willing to settle. He already showed us that he's willing to settle. He'll settle the case if he has to, especially if the receipts are you know, credible and damaging enough. He'll definitely settle. Miro, if OJ would have been guilty, we would be living in a different culture. I'm just gonna leave the whole Diddy. I mean, the whole Diddy. The whole OJ. Because you said if OJ would have been guilty, would have been living in a different culture. I don't want to talk about the OJ thing. I mean, the OJ thing. You know, it's sad because, you know, at the end of the day, Nicole Simpson. I mean, somebody died. You know, somebody died. Well, let me not say the D word, but somebody, you know, had an untimely demise, man. And I think that a lot of people, you know, they were so happy that OJ got off, but at the end of the day, you know, 2 people did lose their lives. I mean, that's sad. Sad that had happened. I mean, and to this day, no one has found it's all suggested that OJ did it, but sad. It was sad that happened. It was a miscarriage of justice, in my opinion. But I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people don't realize that a lot of police officers, they deleted a lot of black men. They deleted a lot of black women. And the reason why black people felt the way about that whole OJ case and they were happy is because there was a lot of miscarriage of. It was a lot of cases where police got off scot-free for, you know, deleting a black person, and they never, you know, they never got any justice for it. So that's why, you know, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's all bad, man. It's all sad, man. It was all sad, man. It's all sad if you ask me. But if you ask me, did OJ do it? I gotta keep it real. A lot of black people like to say, "Oh, nah, I don't think he did it." But personally, if you ask me, I think he did it. Sinclair says, like, subscribe, turn that notification on, share the content, join the chat, support the channel. That was a warning. That was a warning right there. Make sure my button ain't working.
Warning, 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 warning.
Yeah, man. Miro says, Diddy a billionaire, bro. Ben, him, and Jay-Z. Fred says, got taken out and not to lunch. I'm gonna be honest with you, because a lot of people keep implementing Jay-Z's name into the whole Diddy pot. And it's what I said earlier. Like, what y'all need to understand, this is why you're not seeing Jay in any of this stuff. You don't see Jay's name, you know, being thrown around with Diddy. Let me tell y'all why, right? This is why you're not seeing Jay's name thrown around with Diddy. I personally believe that Jay-Z wisened up at a certain point. I think he realized that being married, not only being married, but being married to one of the biggest pop stars in Beyonce, he realized that that was more beneficial than being, you know, a womanizing rapper or play sponsors in terms of endorsements, in terms of corporate America. Being married was a better career move for him. And I think that Diddy, he wanted to continue to be the playboy. He wanted to continue to be the womanizer. He wanted to continue to be that. Well, when you're doing those things, you have to deal with that stigma. And all of the things, all of the, the things that you're into, all of the, the alleged, relation parties with the, with all types of, you hear about the parties with Diddy. You have to deal with that. You have to wear that. So when somebody gets hurt, when someone get hurt at one of these events, or someone feels violated at one of these events, or somebody, talks about what happened and who got drugged and who got the finger up the butt and all this other stuff. I mean, you have to wear that. You have to wear that. Because you wanted to be the womanizing rapper, you wanted to be the playboy rapper, you wanted to attach that image to you. Well, now you got to wear it. Jay-Z, he wisened up. He was like, nah, I don't want that to be my legacy. I don't want that to be my career. I don't want to be attached to that, because all it takes is one woman to say that you violated her, and you was at she was at one of your parties, and somebody slipped something in her drink, and now you're in a lawsuit, and they coming after you and all the companies that sponsor you and all the companies that you're partnered with, and I mean, it's not a good look. Real spill. Mero says, Bay a double billionaire. She put him in check by making an entire album about him cheating. Yeah, man. That I'm gonna be honest with you. The best career move that Jay-Z has ever made was marrying Beyonce. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That was the best career move he's ever made. Was marrying her. Key says, real talk, if you got to go the zesty route to be successful, just put it out there. Don't lie to the people. Listen, man, that's a part of the Hollywood, that's a part of the Hollywood culture, though. That's a part of the Hollywood culture. That's a part of it. A part of when you get those doors open for you, when those doors are starting to open for you, and people think that selling your soul is you, like, in front of the Illuminati with singing an occultic hymn or something like that. They think that that's what it is. No, bro, you selling your soul is you selling out your morals. You throwing away everything you believe in spiritually, and everything you stand on a righteous level, and everything you believe in, everything you hold into, and throwing it out the window and say, no, I'm gonna go with the script that they gave me. That's what selling your soul is. It's not, all this spookism and all this other stuff. Is really just you, taking the script and everything that you believe in, and everything that you've stood for your whole life, and all the morals that you stand for, you throwing them out. That's what selling your soul is, And to be honest with you, that comes with fame. You don't think that a lot of these actors have been in casting calls and casting rooms and been in hotel rooms and all this other stuff with high-powered producers and executives, and they've thrown their morals out and thrown everything that they believe out and throwing out the window just for that role, just for that moment, just for that, award speech or that Oscar or that, it happens. Nelly says, yeah, if you want to reach a certain level, you have to be down for whatever. I agree. If you want to get to those types of levels, absolutely. They're gonna expect you to take the script. They're gonna expect you for you to be down with whatever they dishing out. Miro says, by the way, Illuminati offered to buy mine over a plate of ribs at a barbecue rest. No joke. There was some weirdo that offered me to be a part of the Illuminati on Facebook, and I'm just like, I went to his profile, and it looked like he was struggling, and I was just like, yo, are you serious? He looked like he was struggling. And I was just like, yo, if you a part of the Illuminati and you're struggling, I mean, it don't look like it's working out for your life. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, if you're the spokesman, then you're a terrible spokesman, because anybody can look at your page and realize that you're not up in life. You're not up in life. They're not, when I saw his page, it looked like he was struggling, a Nietzsche jeans and Fat Farm t-shirts. I was just like, whoa. If you're the spokesman, then it's not a good look, man. You can't be the representative if that's the case. Nah, that's crazy. Sinclair says betraying yourself for the almighty dollar or accolades. Yeah, a lot of times that's what comes with fame, man. Throwing all your morals, all your principles, all the things you stand for on a moral level, on a spiritual level, throwing all of that out, that's what comes with fame. Kev says, Miro, you bugging. Shout out to you, though. Yeah, man. But did Diddy do it? Did Diddy do it? Oh, man. Did Diddy do it? But thank y'all for riding out, man. We about to close out, man. I've been on here for a good hour, man. Shout out to Kev, shout out to Sinclair, shout out to Mero, Nelly, shout out to Jadero, shout out to Trenches, Fred 50, shout out to Reese, Mero. Shout out to everybody that checked in today. Shout out to everybody that, came through and supported. Thank you for joining me on this trip. Hope you guys have been enlightened as well as entertained. This is the Check-In Report. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share the content. Hopefully you guys have, have done all have done all of that. But I'm going to see you guys in another video, another time, another stream. You guys have a good night, man. We out of here, man. Toodles. Repping the road, foreign got it on my name and they toes.